Here at Active Self-Protection, we are not big fans of the 40mm less lethal launcher, but every once in a while the skies part and the angels sing, and today we're going to see it. Hi everyone, welcome to today's badge cam lesson here at Active Self-Protection. We are very glad you're here to learn another lesson. I'm your everyday host, John Correa.
I'm your co-host, Mike 40 Mike Williver. That's what we're going to call me from now on. You can't pick your own nickname, never mind. Today's video comes to us from the 77th Street Division of the LAPD.
MagTech is the only freedom seed I use on the range. I personally have over 100,000 rounds downrange of MagTech, and it's unbelievably reliable, very accurate, and a great value. Pick some up for your next range trip wherever you shop for range supplies. This man has been, 911's been called multiple times because he is walking through these parking lots, waving a machete around and making people very uncomfortable with that and maybe even threatening some people with it. LAPD is gonna respond. We have a couple of badge cam audios. Let's listen in and hear what happens with this.
Hey, yo, police department. Hey, stop. Stop.
Let me see your hands.
Stop right there. Hey, get on the ground.
Let me see your hands.
I don't have Hey, brother, drop, hey, get on the ground for me. Okay, hey, do me a favor, get on your knees then. Hey, this is LAPD. Listen to me. Hey, listen to me. Hey, listen to me. You have a weapon? Listen to me. You have a weapon, okay? I understand that, okay? Do me a favor, get on the ground. Hey, if you don't do that, we might use less lethal on you. It will hurt. We're gonna use this 40mm on you or a taser. Hey, si hablas para el suelo. Para el suelo. ¿Quieres español? Te hablo en español. Hey, stop playing around, man. You're armed, and I'm not gonna approach you. Hey. Stop. Hey. Hey, can you put the weapon on the floor for me?
It's not a weapon, so when I get a weapon, I put it on the floor for you.
You have it in your back. I can see it from here.
It's not a weapon!
What's your name, brother?
Marshall!
Marshall. Hey, man, what's going on today? Marshall.
What?
What's going on today? What's happening?
I've been stabbed by peanut butter. Playboy stabbed me and beat me up last night.
Okay.
They took all my shit, my backpack, my everything.
Okay.
My shirt, my wallet, my everything. The Playboy.
Let me help you with that. I can get you an ambulance. Marshall. Marshall, I can get you an ambulance. Marshall, I need you to go down to the floor for me, okay?
I refuse.
Okay, put down the weapon for me then.
Received 45th.
Put down the weapon for me, Marshall. I'm not gonna shoot you, but I will hit you with this 40mm. You will get hurt, or you will be tased. Marshall. Marshall, get on the ground for me.
No, I don't get on the fucking ground, son. I don't listen to children.
Marshall, listen to my commands. Listen to my commands. Stop. Marshall, stop.
Moving.
Hey, make sure they have a less lethal on that side if he runs. Marshall, I need you to get down the ground. Oh, they got one. What did he say? I don't know what he's saying. He's got it in his back. Okay. Hey, Marshall. I'm trying to help you.
Don't help me. Don't try.
Okay.
Try. Don't help me.
I need you to.
Try. Don't help me.
I need you to put down the weapon. Marshall.
If you're gonna try, don't fucking help me.
Don't come up, Marshall. I'm gonna hit you with a 40mm, Marshall. You're gonna be hit with a beanbag, and it's gonna hurt.
And I'm gonna take it and slap you in the face with it,
You've been warned, Marshall.
Okay, do it. Big brother sheriff to your face. Do it. I do it for big brother sheriff. I'll take it. Wait, to your face. I'll take it for big brother sheriff. Let's go.
right. Suspect is clenching his fist.
Do it for sure.
Marshall, that's what it says, Marshall.
Huh? Got it on the side right there.
Marshall, drop it!
Drop it! Drop
Do
it!
not pick it up, Marshall!
40!
No, don't do it! Bean back! Bean back! Bean back! Get on the floor!
I'm sheriff property. Go get sheriff. You want to give me? Please, go get sheriff. Go get sheriff. Take me. Okay.
Marshall, you're not in trouble, man.
Yes, I am.
We just want to talk to you, okay?
Take him out.
Marshall, we just want you're not in trouble, man. Let's just talk, all right?
Don't be, that's that my big boy. It's me and now. The big boy, he's dead.
Okay, we'll figure it all out, okay?
Wait.
All right.
Here's a picture of the gardening implement that the perp refused to put down. Go read the notes from the original from LAPD. They went and took this guy to the hospital, got him his injuries taken care of. He had robbed someone, robbed a store a little bit earlier with that machete, threatened people with it, and taken some product while threatening people. So he has been charged with robbery. I don't know why they didn't add aggravated robbery to that, but he is charged with robbery. I couldn't find any follow-up from the courts on this, and I hope he got the help he needed. He said he can't pick his own nickname, so I think we should call him Charlie Mike for a little while.
I like it.
Charlie Mike?
I like it.
Okay, we'll take that.
It's fitting.
Let's talk about lessons. Now, Mike, I am glad this one ended the way that it did, but I will say all of these citizens, they have the right to protect themselves too. That's why we believe in a robust right to keep and bear arms. Even in California now, you can get a CCW. I would suggest carrying a less lethal regardless, like an OC spray, and staying away from these guys. But, you know, the big lesson here, Mike, I really think LAPD did a pretty damn fine job here. I think our officer, he did a really good job of maintaining his distance. I think he did a really good job of maintaining and trying to build rapport with this perp. And I really think he should be commended for being patient, staying at distance, and seeing if we could de-escalate this. This is pretty good textbook stuff.
Yeah, certainly LAPD needed a win on this channel after our recent video where they accidentally shot a victim through the forearm. So thanks to this squad, we have something really good to say about LAPD today, who, by the way, I worked with on a couple of occasions, and a fantastic organization, just really professional. Training, a lot of training since the 60s and 70s has come out of LAPD and LASO. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me these guys are squared away. It doesn't surprise me they have really good de-escalation training and skills. This is, this is really ideal. These guys, if this is your loved one going through an issue, on the other end of this 40 Mike, these are the cops you want to show up.
Yep, and listen, the strategies we want to use here as a realistic de-escalation strategies instructor, we want to use that ICEN method, I-C-E-N, isolate, contain, evacuate, and negotiate, right? Isolate the perp, and then contain them so they can't get around, evacuate anyone else in the area, then negotiate, then slow your roll and take your time. Our officer does a really good job of that. I really like that he addresses this person. Hey, what's your name, man? What's going on today? Maybe one thing that I might recommend though, Mike, is like pro level stuff, is using your first name. Okay, Marshall, my name is Jim, and I want to help you today. I really like that he said, I can help you with that. Let me help you. I will say, though, that the kind of hang up, put the weapon down. You've got a weapon, it's a weapon. He goes, I don't have a weapon, and I'll put, if I ever had a weapon, I put it down, but I don't have one. So sidestep that issue. Cool, man. Can you put the gardening implement down, please? I get it. I'm just worried for myself. Is there any way you could put that down so that we can talk and I don't feel worried for my safety? Other than that, though, I really think these negotiation skills are exemplary and should be used as a good example.
Yeah, I feel like the officer missed a golden opportunity to find some common ground. When this individual said, hey, my name is Marshall, he could have said, wow, no kidding, my name is Chase. And if any of your kids or grandkids watch Paw Patrol, you'll understand that joke. Chase is the cop dog, FYI. Seriously, I think the whole, like, put the weapon down, I don't have a weapon, let's not spar over that mentally, right, and verbally out in the middle of the street. Concede that ground. It's fine. He says, I don't have a weapon, I have a garden implement or whatever. It doesn't matter what we call it. As long as we both know what we're talking about, if I can talk him into, if by giving up that ground, okay, it's not a weapon, it's a machete, it's used for clearing jungles or whatever, put whatever that is, do me a favor and just set it down so I'll be more comfortable talking to you. It would have been fine. I think that's what he ended up doing. So again, good job.
And listen, one thing you can do, you have to build rapport. Remember that strategy, right? First we make contact. He did a great job of making contact. And by making contact, we acknowledge each other and we're communicating effectively. So we worked through the language barrier problem, did a good job of that. Then we build rapport. Once we've made contact, we have to have some common ground. We have to give and take a little bit. Then we start to influence behavior. So just telling him, you got to put that down, man. Well, wait a minute. Why is he going to do that? I like that he tried to build rapport. What's your name? What's going on today? I want to help you with that. Keep doing that a little bit. I want to help you. Can you help me a little bit? What would it take for you to put that down today? What would it take for you to feel comfortable enough in my presence to do that so that we can continue this discussion? Having those kind of things puts this perp in the problem-solving mode, in the listening mode of their brain rather than the anger mode. You're trying to give them off-ramps. And I think he did a really good job of that. Now, the officer on the other side, we're not going to spend too much time on it, Mike. I think he did a pretty good job of going, yeah, I got a chance to use the 40 mic here. I'm going to pop this guy. And it worked. And hallelujah for that, right?
Yeah, I still think, though, this was a combo of the 40 mic and the de-escalation. I think they did take this guy down from 100 down to like 50, which is impressive. Honestly, when I first watched the video, I'm like, oh, no way. There's no way this guy's going to be de-escalated or allow himself to be talked off the ledge. He's up. He's having an episode. But these officers did a fantastic job and displayed a ton of patience because honestly, you don't want to be here all day while this person rambles, and talks about the difference between a machete and a weapon and all this sort of thing. You want to get this call done so you can move on to the next call or go to lunch or whatever it is. You couldn't tell. None of them displayed anything like that. They were super patient, super calm. And at the end of the day, there's another thing you should think about here. If they overreact and hurt this guy unnecessarily, now what do you got as a taxpayer? You have a liability and you have a giant lawsuit where a bunch of your taxpayer dollars, instead of going to fund the police department, are now given to this individual because the cops overreacted. And they did not overreact here. I think they did a fantastic job of bringing this guy into custody.
I think they really did too. I really love this end bit here. That they were very calm. Okay, now we know we don't think he has anything on him. They approach slowly. They hold him, hey man, you're not in any trouble. Well, come to find out in later investigation, he was in trouble. Robbery is a big deal. But they handled this really professionally. Now the whole stinking squad got there to do that, right? It ended up being a family affair here, but sometimes that's what's necessary. And I commend them for doing that. And I know there's nobody here that got shot on this one other than a 40 mic. And so it's not salacious or those things, but I think it's very good training. I hope that this one gets shown in a whole bunch of roll calls so that more officers see this is a really good way to cover your ASP.